Item number 12 is City Council reports. Councilmember Buckland. Big day for you today.
It's a big day. We call this the make it or break it day.
Oh, okay.
You know, my feet are they're pleased that the 4th is here. All I can tell you is I have a new appreciation for a good doorbell. Many doorbells on our houses that are just merely 5, 6, 7 years old, all the plastic is worn away from the doorbell.
That's just to shock all the people that are knocking on the door asking for the vote.
Yeah.
Shocks you.
Yeah, and that, I mean, I thought it was just they were wearing out. Then I realized it was just to keep us away. So, and so I do have a new appreciation for people's efforts to keep people from ringing their doorbell. We had a meeting with Caltrans, and I don't want to go too much or too far into this, and allow the mayor to also speak to it. But our staff from Public Works, city manager, the mayor, and myself, we were able to meet with the new district chief of Caltrans, District 3 chief, Mr. Benapal, and we had a great 1-hour discussion over in their new building. Well, it's really not new, but fairly new. Talking about our gateway coming into Yuba City, what we can do to improve the Highway 20 corridor, and just some fairly quick and easy fixes to that corridor. This is Caltrans property; it's their right of way, but maybe some partnerships that we can engage in to improve just what the overall appearance of Yuba City is, from the medians and other treatments that we can do, again, to be a little bit more attractive on that corridor itself. Talked a little bit about Third Bridge right-of-way and what the intentions of the state are with that right-of-way down at Bogue Road, what the alternatives are. So that continues to be on Caltrans's plate to, I hate to break it to everybody, but they're likely going to put that on that plate of getting rid of it someday. They're going to try to slow move that and allow for more planning to occur. Also had discussions a little bit about what our intentions are with the Fifth Street Bridge, how we want to move traffic through from Marysville through that corridor, opening up the Bridge Street corridor all the way out to Highway 99 and Bridge, and then also multi-laning the area between basically Bogue Road and Highway 20 to allow for better traffic flow, and what that will look like, and what can be done to increase that to 6 lanes, 3 in each direction, that would allow for a little bit better travel times through Yuba City and not stagnate as much traffic on the Highway 99 corridor. And then briefly we discussed what the Highway 99-20 interchange may look like in the future. We were given some opportunities while we were there, or Diana was given some opportunities while we were there for some grant applications, so we can start some of our planning processes with Caltrans, and that was a short window on that. But we look forward to a good and fruitful relationship with Caltrans into the future. And then just yesterday, I was down in Sacramento for SACOG, GRAPA meeting, and which is our government relations and our personnel committee. We're currently updating the Metropolitan Transportation Plan, and there's still 2 meetings to go. We'll have all of that information back together, and the updates will start coming out as to what the MTP will look like. We're required to update it every 4 years, and that information will become a public document here shortly, or within the next year. Also talking a little bit about cap and trade. The money coming out of cap and trade will be going into transportation, into public transportation modes. The first year of cap and trade dollars will probably be fairly minimal. There won't be a lot of money to be able to be pulled back into regional distribution, but we're looking and negotiating. Our CEO down there at SACOG, Mr. McKeever, has been negotiating a crossover at the Capitol for how we can get some of that cap and trade money back into our region, what that money will look like. So if they're going to take it, we might as well get as much of it for our region as we possibly can, and that's what the efforts are at this point. But other than that, it's been a slow week. Appreciate it, and hopefully this meeting gets over with shortly, and I can go home and maybe go to sleep. Find out in the morning who won.
Yeah. Councilmember Mon.
Well, we'll keep this meeting short. I'll make no comments.
Oh, whoa, wow, that is short.
Vice Mayor Dukes.
Couple things. Last Friday we had or was it last Friday or the week before? I lose track of time here. We had the Mayor's Cup football game. Yuba City was successful over River Valley, and I was there to present the trophy on behalf of the mayor. Went to a ribbon cutting for Cressley Homes up north of Stabler. They're starting to build more homes in our community. And then on, let's see, I guess it was Sunday, we had the party with the Japanese delegation here from Torday, and they all came dressed in their Halloween costumes, some interesting ones.
Mr. Clean once again. Huh?
Mr. Clean was there, yes, and I think there was a hippie or something from the 70s that showed up also. But and then tomorrow morning, the delegation will be leaving and heading back to San Francisco, so if you want to come out at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning and say farewell to them, they'll be leaving. So that's all I have.
Great. I also attended the Caltrans meeting, and I won't go into detail, but you covered pretty much everything there. It was a great meeting, visiting with our new district director, who's a good personal friend, so that kind of helps out quite a bit. Family's from the area. He's got a passion for this community, but like you said, he's got a short list of stuff that he can get done right away. And then other stuff that's going to take a little bit longer, the interchanges and stuff, especially Pease Road interchange. We did talk about that. We did talk about the interchanges here at Highway 20, Highway 99. We did talk about 6 lanes on Highway 99. So a lot of great stuff. I was also able to attend the Hmong Festival on Saturday. What a great festival they have over there, and got to know the people again. This is the second time attending. For those of you that have not had a chance to attend the Hmong Festival, I definitely encourage each and every one of you to do that. Sunday, of course, Friday, Saturday, Sunday was also the Sikh Festival. And if you've noticed, at least for myself, having attended this from the very first one to the 35th, I think this is the most amount of people that we've ever seen in Yuba City. And there was bleachers along the highway or Butte House Road, and all the volunteers that come out from the different temples. And but especially a thank you to all of our citizens who put up for it, in the sense, I know there's traffic, it gets really bad, and it's hard to move around town, and really, really hard. But it is a one-day event in the sense it's Sunday. But I was at the Hmong Festival, and they had a judge down there from Fresno who was a keynote speaker, and he goes, I wasn't spending the night, but I called every hotel in town, and they were all booked. So that tells you that every hotel in town is booked. All the gas stations were busy pumping gas. Sam's Club, Walmart, all the water, sodas, because everything is donated. The flour, the lentils. I mean, when you're cooking, and you can go and have meals as many times as you want. Not only people attending, anybody there. That says a lot for our community. Not only is the Sikh community giving, but our entire Yuba City community lends a hand. So thank you to them as well. We do have the delegation here from Torday that came here last Thursday, and they're leaving tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. I was able to visit with a few of them, had dinner with some of them last night, and they've enjoyed their stay. I know when we went back, they really rolled out the red carpet for all of us. And it's like all hands on deck. Their mayor travels with us wherever we go. Their superintendent takes time out of their schools. They're on the trip with us on every one of the stops they go. So we're very, very fortunate. And having gone back and having them here gives you a greater understanding of the sister city partnership that we have, and the bond and the reasoning for behind it. So we'll be looking at some changes coming across. Councilman Buckland, I wish you all the best. Look forward to working with you again, and keep your fingers crossed and go to bed early. I'm sure you're going to be reelected. No issues there, but we do wish you all the best. So with that, the meeting is adjourned, and thank you.